episode is dedicated to our loyal listeners in Turkey Cock Lane, Sholchester, Essex.
Welcome to the STEEZ. I'm Jezbot.
I'm Timmy Taco.
Here we go again.
Yes.
Happy as can be.
Happy as two peas in a pod.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Are they happy?
Not when they're getting boiled up in me bloody supper.
Yeah. Because you're not hearing peas scream when you put them into the boiling pot like lobsters do.
I scream, you scream. We all pee for ice cream.
Okay. We all scream for lobster.
Yeah. And how's the latest locketing going for you, Tim?
We should catch up. This is the locketing 5 lockdown again.
Yeah. I don't have no more puns. I have no puns.
Yes.
Well, apart from we have no funds. There are no more puns.
There are no more puns being given to us.
Yeah.
But we're doing our thing. We're still trying.
We've been a bit slack.
I don't think it's slack. We just haven't had the ability to do it. Really?
Because of what the
lockening
does to one.
Yeah, it does to one's podcast.
And liver.
But we persevere, and we thought we'd bring you a STEEZ this week rather than a regular long-form episode.
Sure.
Yeah.
That makes sense for me.
Sure does. I think we're going to have Sean Enough over on the Zoom later, and who knows what we've got planned for the episode.
Well, the notes are here. There's Olympricks, side of the road, and clean shed. So that's...
we love lists, don't we? All right, let's get into the show. Let's do this thing. Are you ready?
Ready, set, go.
And go. Well, it's that time again.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with what you're saying.
Okay.
I don't know what that music is, and I don't know where you're coming at.
That's every man's
coming
music.
At me.
That's
for.
every man's music. It means free forming.
Okay.
No.
Free period.
Free period. Correct. No, it's that time again where it's the Olympics.
Yes.
Not the Winter Olympics.
See, I would have started it off like this. Here at the STEEZ, we will
endeavour.
Well, we'll endeavour to keep ourselves in check and to apologise when we've said something that's incorrect. And our predictions are wild and sometimes out there, but
wild,
sometimes based in loose fact. Yes. Now we did say that if we cut to the clip here, maybe. Should we cut to a clip here?
Or should we just reenact it?
Okay,
I'll reenact it.
All right.
So we were in the podcast, we were talking
hit
like
predictions,
we are now, and I said something along the lines of Olympics is not going to happen.
So this is where we need to go back to the record because I am fairly sure I said that.
You said, well, whoever said it, right? You say it then.
Okay, I went down like this. So, right, we're doing hit predictions for next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. and then I say, there's no way with this COVID stuff that they're going to have the bloody Olympics.
And then I'll be Dan Oz. Yeah, bloody will. I'm like, nah, bloody won't. Check your bloody algorithms.
Turns out they're doing it. They're right now.
Yeah, but I want to add to the prediction. All right, it's happening, right? They're going to do it. They're doing it. It's being done.
Yes.
They're doing it. I don't think it's going to make it to the end. I think they're going to...
Sweet circuit breaker shutdown.
I reckon something's going to happen, right? Yeah. Where the Swimmingtons team or the Jumpington team are going to get the jump on COVID, jump straight into the cesspool.
Yeah,
sorry,
you know that.
Yeah. Because if somebody...
you need to up the chlorine levels, don't you?
Well, yeah, so this is what I want to know. If somebody with COVID jumps into an Olympic-sized swimming pool, right, does 10 laps, is he trailing?
Leaving a trail.
Because he's going... Do they have to drain the pool?
It's like an oil slick.
Are they going to drain the pool?
Well, is it like the same thing if you were just how much COVID do you get from his breath? Is it like when you whiz, that you're swimming along and he's whizzing while he's doing his freestyle?
Yeah, okay.
It dilutes it, doesn't it, across the pool like a wake,
but you
wake
can't-
behind a
you
boat.
can't stop the fact that there's piss in the pool, right? Right? It's there. He pissed it out. So why don't we chuck a bunch of masks on him?
Okay, so you're saying it's going to go.
I think it's
right?
going to wrap up early.
A massive
and
outbreak.
I also wanted to ask how many masks are we going to see in the competition? So you've got the dudes like the pokers. Do they play snooker in the Olympics?
I don't think snooker is on the list.
Okay.
Not this time.
Okay, let's just say the ping pong guys, right?
Yep. Pretty sure it's not called ping pong, but
What is it called?
I don't know,
Table
it's a
tennis.
table tennis, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. So we got table tennis challenge, Olympricks. We're going to see a mask.
I don't think so. I mean, I just quickly did a bit of research here about the opening ceremony, and there was only 1,000 people allowed to be in the stadium.
So isn't that
but all the athletes are wearing mascos.
Right, yeah.
Lots of mascos.
But they're all vaxxed, right?
Well, you bloody think so.
Yeah, okay. But
I know that there's a little bit of unrest amongst the Japanese locals, saying, "Why are we having an international petri dish come over
Party.
here, just spreading all the bloody?"
Why do we have to have the petri party?
So
That's
a few
true.
protests, but
Okay.
you know,
Petri dish protests.
and also the viewership is massively down.
Oh, it's dipping, is it?
Yeah, like 36%
Ooh,
since the last
that's
one.
a sting.
But they've got posters here saying like Tokyo 2020.
So
it's not though.
it's not. It's
2021.
2021. Yeah, okay. But they delayed it a year, right? So now is it 4 years from now? So when do
I
we
reckon
carry
it's 3 years, but they're already talking about bloody Brisbane 2026.
For what?
Oh, 36.
For what?
For the Olympics.
No.
Yeah, we got it.
Oh,
Well done, boys. We did it again.
Oh, we did
for
it.
a third time.
we've got it. So all we got to do is chill out until then, and then after that we'll get rid of the COVID that comes here, right?
I don't know, dude.
No, you don't, do you?
I don't know.
But
Will you be watching? Is more to the point.
no, well, it's almost over, isn't it?
By the time this comes out,
Well, you know. But I just want to know how many masks you think we're going to see in competitions, and I predict that it won't make it all the distance. That's why I'll go on record right now and say that.
Yeah.
Yep, world record, if you
will.
if you like. But any other predictions for
The Olympics.
the Olympics? Because weren't they going to add break and dance? Bacon dance?
Yeah, bacon dance was going to be in
Bake
the,
Dance Wars? Ooh, I feel a show coming on.
So
They
you have
sing
to
songs. It's who do you think you are dancing,
right.
That's the new show. It's like the so you think you can dance?
Yeah, but it's
who
a
do
bake
you
off.
think you are dancing because of COVID? But it's a bake off.
So it's a name and shame.
So it's Master Chef.
As long as it's not
Dancing.
Masters of the Universe, because that was.
Well, we can talk about
we'll
that in a
get
minute.
into that.
But
Well, let's say that we're again.
I was going to say
we do-
breakdancing is it's not in. Did they
Well-
have they shaved off the chaff and it's streamlined Olympics?
Oh, okay. So you get your 100-meter dash. You get one marathon, like half a marathon.
Your standard Romanized events.
Yeah,
Yeah, the rock chucking.
Yeah,
the
shot
stick
putting,
throwing.
the javelin.
The high jumping.
Yeah, that's right.
The hop,
actually.
skip, and a jump.
And then don't forget the discus.
Discus.
Yeah, all those track and field ones. But anyway, that's the Olympics.
Yeah, but have you got a prediction for? Because I said it's not going to make it.
6 gold Australia. We're
6.
going to 12 bronze and 4 silver.
How do you think we're going to do in the equestrian?
Oh, we'll clean up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. After ourselves. Because they're on horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The horses have lots of shit.
I bet you that guy's all bloody masked up.
Oh, he's bagged up, isn't he? Don't they bag their butts?
Oh, they might.
To get a horse
Or maybe
that
they
bag.
just have a good flush out before. Because you lose points in the equestrian if
Now, if I
what's
was
a
to
horse
flush out a horse, would I stick the hose straight in, Or do you just
Ease
punch
it
it in
in.
the guts a few times?
I think you ease it
Force
in.
it.
Don't be standing directly behind it either.
Yeah, true. How do you get to the hole, though? If you can't stand
question of the
directly
ages.
behind it. Yes, isn't it? So
we apologise for our saying, we led you down.
we apologise for saying the Olympics might not happen due to COVID. Sorry about that. But it's just going along with what everybody else was thinking at the time, wasn't it?
Well, I think we were way ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, I just don't want to be subject to this cancel culture. You're trying
Cancer
to
culture?
cancel.
Okay, yes, that's the one.
Council culture, where you're trying to cancel previous episodes just because we said at the time things won't happen, and they do. We can't get everything right. Although we have a 90% hit rate of success.
80% of the time.
Yeah. All the time. Look,
Very
okay.
good.
We'll get to see. We're going to do a recap on the Olympics as it evolves.
So do you want to say just quickly how many gold can I put you down for
put me
Aussies?
down for 32 gold.
32 gold for the Aussies. Yep. And silvers?
Silvers, we're going to go 48.
48.
Yep.
And the bronzies.
And bronzies, I reckon we're going to go 64.
Jeez, that's a lot
Is
of
it?
medals. Heaps of medals.
Is there even that many heats?
I'm going,
matches
like I
or
said,
games?
6 gold,
Ooh.
maybe 8 silver, and say 12 bronze.
Okay, well that says more about you than it says about me. It says that you've got no faith in our Australian teams.
Yeah, well, half of them aren't even there.
Yeah, true. Mostly swimming, you reckon?
I think we've got a good chance at the pool, and
In the drink?
I think we've got the equestrian, of course. That's a given.
Yeah.
And who knows? It's,
How are we going to do on the safety dash? Where you run down the track. And
safety dash.
Yeah, well, because you tell all the runners that every other runner's got COVID and that they need to stay 6 feet apart, and it makes them run harder
Right.
or slower.
We'll never know.
What do you think?
I think we've wrapped this up 4 times now.
Okay, all
This is-
right.
yeah,
Olympricks. We'll be back.
in 4 years. So we're walking the doggos,
Oh, yeah?
and, hard rubbish starts earlier every year.
Yes, it does.
People just start putting it out, like, the week after it finishes.
Yeah, pretty much they do, don't they?
There's just trash everywhere.
There is.
Yeah, I've said that many times, but...
Yeah, dog shit on the bloody footpaths.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't stand it. But, I was walking the doggos, found a bit of a rummage around this one of their dumping sites,
Yeah.
and we found ourselves a Beatles book,
Oh, did ya?
100 Best Beatles Songs.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, anyway, Cassie picked it up, and
How wet was it?
just 1 kilo soaking wet.
Okay.
So I bring it home, and I thought, let's actually get given books. And they're like
Dunny books.
Dunny books, but you never read them.
No.
I never read them.
No, yeah.
They go up on the shelf.
You constantly open up random pages, but it always seems to be the same page.
It's like, huh.
Yeah.
Like I got a Monty Python book there. I just can't bring myself to open it.
Yeah, fair enough. But you got it.
It's there. It's on the shelf.
Okay.
That's virtue signaling.
Yeah, so
its best.
She loves you, yeah?
Well,
Yeah.
I thought,
Yeah.
geez, we're locked up all the time. We're at home. It's bloody cold as the dickens, and why not treat yourself? It's a bit of an advice column, maybe.
Oh, sure.
Entertainment. What am I going to
Community
do?
concern?
Yeah, I guess. Whatever. What am I going to do tonight? So I thought, right, we'll get that bloody book, and we will go from 100 to 1 and listen to every bloody
really?
song.
Fuck.
And the rules are you have to listen to the entire song.
Oh, fuck.
From start to end, and then put a little cross or a plus or a minus.
Good or bad?
No, it means that I press play is the minus, when Cassie presses play, it's a plus.
Okay.
And that's also another rule.
Okay.
It's 1 for 1, tit for tat.
Okay.
So we got the first
In order?
as it plays, as it lies in the book.
In the book.
Yeah.
Is it a countdown from 100 to 1 or?
Yes. I think the
Okay,
best
so-
is 1.
So it ends at the start.
Yeah. And so Helter Skelter, number 10.
Is it?
Yeah, and
What
I
was-
don't
what was-
remember the rest.
Oh, so wait, what was 100?
Helter Skelter.
Okay.
With a bullet.
100.
100.
Okay. That's their worst song.
Apparently out of the 200...
Or is it their best worst? It's the worst best.
I think they did about 215 or 230 songs or something. So,
Fuck. All right.
But it seems that there's 2 people writing this list is more to the point.
Okay. Ringo.
Well, all the ones that Cassie picks, like every second, seems to be the good ones.
Ah, so you think
the writers
have got gone
Love,
tick-a-tack.
Love Me Do.
Yep.
Yeah.
She Loves You, yeah.
And then, yeah.
She Loves You, yeah.
Anyway, I thought it was an interesting way to use these books that you get. Like 100 the movies, 100 greatest movies that you've got to watch before you.
Are you sitting there reading all about the song, or is it like, so it's a pamphlet?
Mostly it's wishing that the song
it's
would
just
end.
a list? They give you back history and...
Yeah, the book's full of, it's not just one page.
Okay, good. It's not just a list. You
Not a
didn't
pa-
find
it's
a
not a
list on the side of the
pamphlet.
road. My favourite 100 Beatles things. Got a book. I mostly been lately enjoying the Sesame Street book, right?
Okay.
Which shows you all the guys with their hands up the puppets. So it's from it's not about, it's about the creators and the makers and the puppet makers and
It's
the
about
process
the hands
and
perspective.
It's from the man.
A POV.
Yeah, from the man's perspective.
Right.
That's a toilet flicker.
Right.
But I can't see myself. I don't know what I could pull out of that to make me read it. Like to do the same thing you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, how can I transfer that concept onto a book that isn't a list?
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes. I'm not sure.
Great.
What you could do is the Sesame Street episodes named, or they just like 137, 1049. So they give them names.
Yeah, or they go through Big Bird.
Because then what you could do is get the 100 best Sesame Street episodes, get the title of the episode name, you know.
Yeah, I feel a podcast coming on.
And then that's what you call each episode is
ABC.
You start off with who's the guy in the bin?
Oscar.
Oscar's Revenge.
Okay.
As the I've got
wow.
Mr. Snuffleupagus up the Dufficus.
I do know that they did the old they did an episode of Sesame Street where they told Big Bird that Mr. Hooper was dead.
Oh yeah. Oh,
yeah, they did a Mr. Hooper's dead episode. And Big Bird's like, oh, cool, let's go tell Mr. Hooper about this. This is going to be great. And all the human actors have gone,
Big Bird, don't you remember we told you Mr. Hooper died? He's dead.
Mr. Hooper's not coming back.
Well, Big Bird, they're dead. They can't come back. It has to be this way because. Just because.
He's dead.
He's been let go of.
Yeah, he's been axed, so to speak. But he carked it, and then they replaced him with the Asian Mr. Hooper dude.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you remember?
Mr. Miyagi.
No. But you know, like in all our favourite shows, how they always added a character, or the next season comes back and it's not the same actor, but we're just supposed to believe. What, didn't they do that on Happy Days? One of the characters on Happy Days?
Well, the son, the older son, just disappeared.
Oh, he's dead.
He went off to war.
Yeah. He's where Mr. Hooper is.
They weren't all Happy Days, though, were
But they were all switching out. It was a big thing in the 80s where they're switching out the actors.
Yeah. Oh, they'll never notice.
No.
But back on Sesame Street, back on Hard Rubbish.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
What is that thing in your driveway?
So I drove past me local shopping quadrant.
Rubbish bin.
No, it was right next to where you chuck the clothes in and you recycle it. Like whatever fits in the bin is the things that are allowed to be recycled. It's got many pictures on the outside, boxos.
Salvo bins for clothes collecting. Yeah. They're not not dumping grounds.
No, but next to that they've got there's one for clothos and there's one for toysos and different other different stuff, right? So right next to that is a 6 foot tall, the artist Kaws, if anyone knows, Kaws.
Right.
Had a big exhibition at the NGV in Melbourne just recently. And it's like Elmo,
Yeah.
but pink,
Yeah.
but with crosses for his eyes.
Right.
Right? He's like a dead Elmo kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
But with Mickey Mouse gloves on and Mickey Mouse shoes on.
It's a weird one.
It is a weird one, but if you look
Huge.
it up, it's the BFF Kaws Elmo. Just look it up, right? You'll see
Right.
it there. Pink one.
That's huge.
But it's 6 foot tall.
Where did it come from?
We have no idea. It was just sitting there, and we went to the exhibition, so we knew exactly what it was, and we've just done the old pull up, and lo and behold,
I mean, that's got to be one of the greatest scores you've ever scored.
well, I've looked it up. One that's 30 centimeters, or is it
Millimeters.
300
300
yeah.
millimeters.
tall, is worth $1,000.
Right. So you've basically a
I've
millionaire.
tripled my money. But it's the amazing shit that you get off the side of the road. I mean,
gonna
it's one of
sell
those
it?
things where...
Well, he was going to go up on the roof.
No, he can't fit in the roof. Can't even get him through the core space.
It would seem to be a good one for your son to have in his bedroom to impress his friends.
Nah, it's more like something that I would have in my lounge room to impress my friends.
Right.
Yeah. But no one seems to know who it is or what it is. Only us, seemingly. It's weird.
Well, it's quite the score.
But the amount of things, like, I just can't work out where it's come from because I've looked up on the internet, can't find it anywhere. It must be a store.
It's a display of some
It
description.
must be a display. But they're worth a pretty penny.
Mm.
And if a little one's worth $1,000, come on.
And if you want to put a bidding price on it, if you want to...
No, well, I said to Vanessa, it's probably stolen and dumped. She's like, oh, don't put any pictures up of it. Oh, they're going to get us. They're going to catch us. I'm like, settle down.
We'll return it if we have to.
We'll return it to the side of the road if we have to, from whence it came.
Because you do know the guys that stole the Big Bird costume a couple of months back, and they returned it with us. Well, we're so sorry.
Did they catch him?
Yeah, they caught him.
Yeah,
And
did they beat him down?
They're being charged.
45 years in jail.
Yeah, they're being charged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big bird heist.
Now, no, boys will be boys, but you can't disrespect the Sesame Street.
No, you can't, can ya? But maybe I'll find... Well, maybe some lucky person could have found a original Big Bird costume on the side of the road. Imagine that score. That'd have to go back to the authorities, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah. Try to bloody figure it out, wouldn't you? See
Yeah,
if
I
there's
guess.
a little tag on the back or something. Property of
Yeah, okay.
Mr. Hooper.
Yeah, have a good smell. Yeah, that's authentic, all right.
It's still warm.
Yeah. Side of the road scores. It's very
Very
good.
good.
Yeah, very
Yep.
good.
Yep.
So, Beatles book, how far down the list are you?
Well, we're 10 in.
Okay.
So we'll have another crack at it next time we...
Can be fucked listening to the Beatles.
It's not going to happen.
No.
Nah. There were some songs in there that I hadn't heard before, so I don't know.
Okay.
Good way to sort of educate yourself. But
Okay.
get out there and rummage around in some rubbish, everyone. Why not? Take something home.
Yeah.
Are you looking for that special someone? Do you seek a partner that you know the location of at all times? Have you ever fallen through the cracks of love? Well, never again, because I'm gonna join the service that serves us all. It's Felon Day Conjugal. That's right. There's just 3 simple steps to get you connected with your felon. Step 1, correspondence. Dear Jennifer, I received your photo in the mail, and I was delighted. You have very clean, interesting teeth. I like that. I collect teeth myself. My bunkmate says that I am loud during my sleeping time, but that's what you get when you share a cell with a maniac. Please write back to me. I get very, very angry. Step 2. Choose your felon.
Ah, look at this list. Where do I start? He's handsome. Look at those tattoos. They go all the way up his neck. Wayne, the Hammer, Wiskowski. He's in for double homicide. Ooh, those muscles could really hold a woman down. I've made my choice for my felon date conjugal.
Step 3, the conjugal. Now listen here, Wayne. I don't want any misbehaving in there. Have a good time and treat her like a gentleman. Hi, listen to me yabbering on. Come on, get in there, Wayno. Thanks, Governor. Looks like it's just you and me, Jennifer.
Oh, I didn't realize the prison guard was not gonna be here, Hammer.
Too late. Now you're mine. So organize your felon date conjugal today. At Conjugal, your release date could be tonight, but their release date will be determined by a court-appointed judge. Felon date conjugal.
As per the lockdown, we've got Seanos on the Zoom, talking to us from the other side of the wall, if you will.
The Ring of Steel.
The Ring of Steel. How you going over there, Seanos?
Oh yeah, it's pretty good over here, mate. It's good to speak to you. Thanks for the call. I'm a long time listener and a first time listener. And
okay, it does sound like that. It is very similar to that radio show. On the radio, people used to call in. But do they still call in? Do people still call in, or do they text in these days?
I think people do call in. I'm calling in now, Tim. So
okay,
I think it's that people still do call in. I think we're living proof of that. So.
Oh, we're doing a radio show.
Okay, if anybody's on the other side of the wall and can tell us what life is like, give us a call here at 959596 978 43879. And I've got a caller in right now. Are you there, caller?
Hello? Am I on the air?
Yeah, mate. Oh, yeah. How's it going there? What's your name?
This is fantastic.
Louis Diamond. How you going there, mate?
I'm not too bad. I'm calling though because I do have a gripe. I do have a gripe with the local council and the way that they've dealt with the clean-up from the winds that we've had last week.
Yeah. Well, good on you, Sharon. Let them have it.
We had lots of wind, and there's many branches down.
Oh, you said you got wind.
Utilities, and I would like to see it mulched and put onto my garden beds.
Oh yeah.
So you're saying you're pro-mulch?
Well,
it's a very controversial stance to take.
I'm neither pro nor against mulch. I just think that people should have the choice whether to have the mulch from the fallen branches put on their gardens or not.
Okay, so let's see if we can find Sharon a date. She's looking for a man that can mulch her bushes.
Yeah, no, it is a bit like that. How are you guys going today?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's bloody fantastic. I love being locked down.
It's great.
It's one of my favourite things.
Govern me, Daddy. Govern me.
Yeah, it's
govern all over me.
Big brother state. When does Big Brother become Big Daddy? You know?
Oh, that's what I always wondered because when we were introduced to the concept of Big Brother, not through George Orwell's 1984, but through Channel 10's amazing reality TV show Big Brother.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I often wondered, how long can this last? How can it last? When does Big Brother become Big Father even?
That's right.
And I inevitably thought that the show would lose some of its sexy edge when that happened.
Well, these days, isn't Big Brother becoming Big Sister?
Oh God.
Yes, but Big Sisters usually have good record collections and
Okay.
and get you from all the coming of age movies. I never had a big sister, but SBS Movies has a coming of age section, and every one of those where people have big sisters, they're usually pretty cool. And
they take care of you.
Yeah, They often die of heroin overdoses, but they get you into like the cool tunes at a younger age and things like that.
Did Ferris Bueller's sister die of a heroin overdose when she started? Or no, she got AIDS off
Freddie Mercury.
No, not Freddie Mercury. The other guy,
Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen, because Charlie Sheen was in that movie.
He doesn't have it anymore though.
No, did he have it then?
Who knows?
Okay,
He's
I'll go with the who knows.
Can you get it by proxy?
Yeah, I think you can get it off a proxy.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah, but no, it's actually great to speak to you. It's actually a Sunday on the airwaves today, and that's not often when we do this. We usually do it with an air of professionalism during the week.
Yeah.
And that's when I feel really, really professional when we do it. I like to obviously I wear a business suit, and but I felt a bit. I went to suit up today, and I felt a bit odd.
So is that why on camera you're wearing a singlet and dungarees?
No, I'm wearing a singlet because I've just finished beating my wife.
Okay. Oh yeah, how'd it go?
Well,
Don't answer that.
Still on.
Don't answer that.
No.
Look, traditionally, a Sunday session, it is a relaxed fit. You don't have to wear your suit. You don't have to bring your notes in. You do have to come to work.
No, you have to go to church.
Oh, it's church day.
Yeah, it's church day, so you do have to wear a suit. And
That's right.
exactly the opposite to what you just said.
Right, gotcha.
Because you can't praise God in your pajamas, right? You've got to be wearing your
you got to suit up.
Sunday best. Remember that?
Correct.
Sunday
Yeah,
roast.
well,
you got Sunday.
yeah, I
you
guess
got Sunday best. You got Sunday roast. What else you got? Sunday sports. Wide World Sports. That was Sunday, wasn't it?
Sunday splits.
You know what I used to like about Sunday? The Sunday movie. I bloody miss the Sunday movie. Now, I don't watch television anymore, but the Sunday movie used to be great. It was an event.
Why did they go for so long, those Sunday movies? Like, they played the old ones, and it seemed to go for bloody hours.
Ads.
Oh, you mean the Sunday daytime movies? I'm talking about, do you remember back in the day when 8:30 Sunday night and you'd get a premiere movie more often than not?
Yeah, like
And
your
it was
Back to the Future.
No, you get Beverly Hills
all of
Cop.
them. Cliffhanger.
Another 48 hours.
That's right. and they would take all the swear words out of it.
And dice it up.
Yeah.
John Spartan, you are fined 1 credit for a violation of the verbal morality statute.
I don't give it.
No, that's what I miss. I have fond memories of looking forward to the Sunday movies.
So is this what you'll be doing tonight? Dare I say it's a cold day. You'll be rugged up. I won't say Netflix and chill, but Sunday TV movie spill. I don't know. I've got nothing.
Well, yeah, no, I maybe. I tell you what. I'm going to plant a seed for next week's episode, but I did watch a movie on Netflix since you mentioned it, and I don't like watching Netflix, but I did watch one.
Okay.
And I'm not even going to say any more.
Right.
I'm not even going to say any more.
A teaser.
That's a teaser.
And that's
It's
on Netflix.
It's a bloody teaser, but this takes me back to the whole Sunday movie thing, because it was an old movie. It was a movie from 1987, and it was so well made, and I was like, technology hasn't really enhanced the viewer experience like I sort of thought it would when I was younger. I loved special effects and things like that. Like I was just so into special effects, like in the 80s and the 90s, and they've really they sort of got to a point where it was like, oh, we don't actually have to do any of that crap. We can go digital, and that's cool. And it was cool at first, remember Terminator 2 when it was amazing, but now it's all digital. I think we've lost. There's a bit of loss there. There's
it's a bit hollow.
Yeah, well now it's going to be Avatar 2, and it's going to be 100% fakery, right?
100%.
So you're saying bring back the Sunday special?
Oh, I don't know what maybe that might help it. I think the ultra consumability of media these days, when it was more special, it warranted a bit more effort, and I guess they had to make a bit more effort to make it work.
Yeah.
I think now that everything's sort of more like, You know, it's like fast food culture in movies, I guess. I don't know.
Throwaway
you know,
culture.
I'm not like an expert on the subject. I'm not much of an aficionado. I don't watch television, but I scour like SBS on demand for some, and you can find some gems. Some of them are a waste of your life that you'll never get back, but some of the gems are cinematic masterpieces.
It seems to be that the gems are always in bloody subtitles, though.
The subtitle movies are all right, but if you want to have a chat, like while you're watching the movie, it's really hard to read subtitles and have a chat. Yeah. You've got to be sort of like focused. Watching the movie, which is great, but you can just like miss the movie. You start talking about anything, dinner.
I like to throw a movie on and have a bit of a draw. Sitting there having a draw. So you can't go subtitles like. No, a lot of documentaries with subtitles, I'll have to just change it because I don't want to drift off. I don't want to look out the window, wonder where my wife went.
That's a perfect example of like when why subtitle movies are just that little bit more involving. But I recommend having a scour through. There's some masterpieces in there. They just leave you like
wanting more
profound moments. I guess just like wow, like you bring a tear to your eye, or just make you just
think about
really
your
ponder.
life and what am I doing?
What am I doing?
What am I doing tomorrow? Yeah, well, okay, well that's something to look forward to for the next podcast. You're bringing something to the table. That's a change of pace.
I bring magic.
Magic. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Pages and pages of pod magic. Not so much today, but today's a Sunday, so it's
You're right. You're
Now you're going to get your chicken feed, your traditional Sunday roast, or
that's right. This is the point I was trying to make when I'm not wearing a suit today. So like. You're getting the Ugg boots shorn enough, and let's hopefully it's shorn enough. Shornly.
Yes, shornly.
I think that's enough.
I know, I've had enough.
Definitely. All right, well, you stay warm. You keep your eyes glued to the screen, and please make sure you update us via text message as soon as you have any other
and if
recommendations.
If you do choose a because it is Sunday, if you do choose a Sunday favourite, maybe give us a texto and we'll watch it with you by proxy.
It'll definitely make for a better segment.
It would, wouldn't it?
I highly recommend it. So for today's homework, I highly recommend watching the 1987 box smash hit Inner Space.
Okay.
With
Martin Short, Meg Ryan.
Martin Short, Meg Ryan, Dennis Quaid. Quaid. Open your mind, Quaid.
Open your mind.
Also watch Total Recall.
With the character Quaid in it. Okay, all right. Yeah, we can watch that. Be ready for the next show. I do love that movie. I haven't seen it in a while. In a couple of... I haven't seen it in many a Sunday.
It's one for all ages, and it's really good. I was hyper impressed, and not in that it was an artistic masterpiece. It was just a brilliant movie.
It's a bloody good watch, mate.
Bloody great, mate.
Yeah, well, I'll have what she's having.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, well, thanks for calling in, Sean Oss. It's always good to have you on the show. We'll be back in person in no time.
Yes.
Just stay safe.
Wasn't it sacrilegious to do a podcast on a Sunday? Should you say grace? Do some kind of...
give us, O Lord, for these thy pods, which we are about to receive through Sean and Jezbot. Amen.
And, yeah.
Or a classic 2468.
Our woman.
Okay. Our woman, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, whatever. Just, yeah.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, mate.
Do your Sunday thing.
We will. We'll go, buddy. Put on our Sunday besties and watch a bloody movie, mate. Yeah, it's a good idea. Time to chill out. All right. I'll catch you next time, mate.
Until then.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
So I came up with an idea for a segment.
Yeah.
Yeah, what we do.
Just then.
Yeah. So
Okay.
what we do is, instead of having to come up with new stuff all the bloody time, all
Yeah,
the
okay.
bloody time,
I like it
content,
already.
content.
Yeah. What are we going to talk about? What did you bring? What did you do?
Where's your notes?
Where's your photos?
Why don't we just go to the back analogs, the annals,
Okay.
and just get a best of?
Come in from
the
behind,
Steves.
go up the annals.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly right.
Okay, so you're talking about getting a clip from one of our other STEEZers
Yes.
to cheat STEEZ.
It is. It's a
Cheat day.
cheat
Well, because what I found is that not everybody listens to every episode.
Oh,
and
is
there's
it?
so much fucking goodness
How
out there
dare you.
that it's good to have a recap.
Look, they did it in Happy Days. They did it on.
Well, let's just say, it's that clip show.
It's that clip show.
Yeah. But there's no guarantee it is our quote unquote best of.
Because you don't actually have it loaded up yet, do you?
No, I don't know what it is. I'm going to go through the annals. I'm gonna stick my peepers up into the annals. Have a little squidge around.
Your eyes or your digits?
I'll put my digits.
Yeah.
Right into the archives.
Yeah, right in the day.
See if I can
right at the
see
back.
if I can dig out a bestie.
Yeah, right at the back there. To the left.
I'm sure. All right, so let's get into it. Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be hilarious.
Oh, it's going to be fucking sick, mate.
Yeah.
It's, mate, every
Oh,
episode.
I've done it again.
I could just pick anything. Anything.
Allegedly, another sport that's been discontinued in the Olympic Games, solo synchronized swimming.
Solo synchronized swimming.
It's a guy drowning. Mate.
So no, it's just a dude. Every time he puts one leg up, he has to put the other leg up. So he's just going bobbing up and down in the water. That's a 9.9.
How would that even work? It apparently took 3 consecutive Olympics before organisers realised that
there's no 2 people in there.
when you're solo, you're not synchronised with anyone.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it says it here in the fine print. This is not synchronized at all. Hey, wait a minute. Have you seen this guy?
But 3, no. Oh, so yeah.
What about pole archery?
What's pole
I
archery?
have no idea.
Pole
It has
archery.
no explanation. It's just called pole archery.
Oh.
I know that they were doing so javelin and the discus. It was a double-handed event, so you had to throw.
So you
it.
spin for discus, and then
So
you
the
let
brain-
go, and then you throw.
The brain goes there immediately, but no,
Right.
you have to do your best throw with your lefties, and then your best throw with your
Oh,
righties, and then you
right.
add up the score. You divide it by 2. And you
Yeah.
get the average,
And pi.
Carry the Y.
Yeah.
Carry the VIXXIII.
You got a P. I don't know how.
This one would be good. Running deer shooting.
Ooh.
So that's very.
So are the
Colosseum.
deer
Bloodthirsty.
running, or are you running trying to shoot the deer?
Good question. Good question. I think they go ready, set, go, and then you just run
And shoot whatever you can.
But I think people were getting shot. in the stands.
How does
That's
it
another
work?
miss.
How does it work?
You get a gun, and the deer runs, and you shoot the deer.
So that was
That must have been it. They must have had.
I'm thinking,
They
mate.
must have been catching deer, and
I'm thinking it's more of a target guy again.
oh, you reckon?
You can't. There's a lot of deer.
So we're taking it too literally.
Yeah, maybe. But it's funnier.
Women's pentathlon. What's a pentathlon?
It's 10.
Is it?
10?
10?
5?
5.
5.
No.
5? 10?
Pentagon. 5. Pent. Pentathlon
There you go.
is modern. Oh, it's got a horse.
Oh,
Excellent.
look, it's all about the horse.
Contestant.
Horsey.
5 events.
So we've learned something about maths as well.
Far out.
That's it.
We've learned something about.
Sorry about that for all the listeners that were
So
hoping
frustrated.
just hoping to hear about sports, and now you've learned something about maths.
Okay, pentathlon, long jump, javelin, discus, short foot race, and wrestling.
I like it.
Jeez.
Oh, pentathletes were considered to be among the most skilled athletes, and their training was often part of military service.
Right.
Because you need to be able to do a long jump, a javelin throw, discus throw.
And
Run
also
and wrestle when you're in the army.
Also neck a bottle of tequila before you do it.
And have sex with Gloria.
And have sex with Gloria.
Man, I think she is the same as Van Morrison's Gloria.
Yeah, it's not the same as a glory hole, though.
No, it's a little bit different. Okay, so what about if you guys haven't got anything else for Olympics? I've got one more little piece.
I don't have on Olympics, but I've got sports.
I've got names that have appeared this year in the Olympics that are of some amusement.
Oh, excellent.
A little bit of
yeah.
Okay, so for Japan, volleyball, Yoshi takes shitter. Yoshi takes shitter.
Yes, he does.
And everyone just became 3 years old again in this show.
If you were to read it correctly, it would be Yoshi Takashita.
That is excellent.
Yeah, but who knows what your name sounds like?
Timmy Taco.
Timmy Taco. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like,
Hazan, or in this case, Hazan Man Boob.
No.
Hazan Man Boob, the long distance runner from Bahrain.
Yes, that's a place.
Is that a place?
Bahrain, yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think the place sounds made up and the name sounds real. What about this guy? The long distance runner from France, Gaylord Silly.
Well, that's just he's a funny fella.
He's living it tough. Hey, look at me now. I'm at the Olympics.
Look
at me now. Gaylord Silly. Oh, you got me again.
He's having a laugh. He's having a
laugh. My favourite, trampolining from China, dong dong. When one dong is just not enough. What about the sprinter from Jamaica, Gavin Smelly?
He's
only after he's run.
That's
I think he's actually laughing. Didn't he just win a medal?
Probably.
So I think he'll be like, I can afford to change my name now.
I don't think he was laughing when he was a kid and he was getting called smelly ass, and that's how he learned how to run so fast.
I don't
he was
think
getting
it's really
chased.
it's weird. They
bullies.
His nickname was Gav. The pole vaulter from South Korea, Kim You Suck.
She does. I know her.
Yeah.
Total bitch.
I wonder if she got gold. Because you could just go, you suck, you suck. They definitely would have been doing that.
Yeah.
Chanting it.
If there was Australians in the crowd watching it, they definitely would have been doing
these
it.
last three.
I'm so popular over here. I don't know why.
These last three I don't have sports attached to, but it's Luca Cunty.
No, it's not.
Luca Cunty.
Did you make these up now?
Luca Cunty.
I do it all the time.
Jason Turdyman. Turdyman.
Where did these come from?
A little thing I like to call the internet.
The white pages.
Yes, that's right. That's all I got there.
Excellent. Well, I've got some sporty sports.
Yep.
They're not Olympic, but they might be one day. You just never know your luck. So there's only 6 of them. So strap in. It's okay. So there's things that people do, like weird sports, and they're all up on the Interma Google. This paper, scissors, rock. That's a big championship.
Do you think?
Yes. No. It's yes.
I always cite myself out on that. Like I just, like they say that athletes have to have like this commitment of their mind and they have to be strong in their mind and their body. My mind gives up.
All right, let's do it.
Let's
Ready?
go.
Ready?
Well,
Ready?
all three.
All three. Ready?
On 3.
On 3. 1.
Paper, scissors, rock. Oh, fuck.
Two
Yeah.
stones and a
beat
scissor.
now. Well, then you compete.
Yeah, ready?
Tim did a scissor.
I got
Idiot.
bronze.
Paper, scissors, rock.
Can you see where I'm going on this?
You idiot.
But you haven't seen what happens to me, that I panic in it. So I panic and I can't decide what to do. So I do rock all the time, to the point that my brother-in-law will bet me, obviously, rock, scissors, paper. Like, you get to the dishes, you have to drive me to the pub.
You can do me 100 jobs.
That kind of thing.
Yep.
And he'll go rock off. And I don't even try anymore. Like, paper, scissors, rock. I'm going to pick rock.
Guys, just
He
give it up.
always picks paper. But I panic. I'm like
he
that.
always picks paper, though.
No, I always pick rock, so he always picks paper.
Yeah, so that you know that.
But I
Go to
know.
scissors.
But then I panic, like, what if I...
It's too much
Let's
pressure.
go through the logic.
Rock.
Why did you go scissors?
because I suspected that you would think that I would choose rock because everybody chooses rock because they think it's the ultimate power.
That's right.
But then I thought in contrast to that, you would choose paper because rock is way too predictable.
This is what goes through my mind,
Yes.
but
So
20
I
times
scissors.
faster.
Yes. Now.
And then I panic, and then my chest gets tight, and then I start sweating, and I just go rock.
Sounds like you're having a heart attack.
I don't think you got what it takes for competitive paper, scissors, rocks, to be quite honest with you.
It's high intensity.
Look, I think physically I'm there, but I think like the mentality, I don't think my mind is strong enough.
Definitely have
You have
hands.
enough- you have enough-
definitely have hands. You can definitely make
You
a
have
paper,
enough
scissors,
power
rock.
to clench a fist, and that's about it.
Definitely.
But weakly.
She's clenching
But,
up.
like,
oh
it's-
yeah, she really clenched up.
I
on
can
that one.
shake it. I can shake my fist at people, but I just cannot.
Cannot make a
It's
V
that
sound like a
split
person.
second decision.
And then
that,
what did I do?
You tried to do the double take.
Well, because I know that logic that you said totally makes sense to me. Rock is the power, right?
Yeah.
But then then I went scissors, didn't I?
This is making my
because
chest tight.
I thought Katie would have gone right. He's gonna go rock now.
Scissors lost, so it's useless.
That's useless. So she'll go paper.
No.
To cover my rock, so I'll go scissors to cut her paper.
No.
But what we didn't know is
I
her
panic.
brain is locked in her fist.
She's got a lock rock.
She's got lock rock.
But seriously, it's my undoing in life.
Well, now we all fucking know, so
Like-
I'll never lose again.
I know,
All
you
right,
will
let's go
never.
again. One more
Okay,
time.
one more
all right.
time, ready?
And you got to say what you say, all right? What your hand's doing, because it's
Okay.
more, it's,
Okay,
it's
so
a podcast,
one,
So we have to go
one,
rock,
two,
rock, rock.
No,
Okay.
1, 2, and then you say it.
Okay.
Okay.
Right?
Ready?
1,
2,
paper.
I forgot to say rock.
We all went rock.
I got you both.
You but no, you had
I
rock.
did paper.
No, you said paper, but you didn't do hand paper.
Yeah, well, the
You
double...
scrunched the paper up.
No, I panicked so much that I couldn't even say rock out loud.
It's a real problem.
We're very quiet. Competitive. You're out. You're out of competitive. Bloody paper, scissors, rocks. Okay, so what
Hey,
about...
do you think this is making my Fitbit? Like, am I stepping?
You're working out.
Well,
You're working
yeah.
out there.
What am I up to?
They say that if you move your hand up and down that many times, it's a workout. It counts as a workout.
Same.
What about...
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm still 9,500.
That's a smart fucking
Smart
thing.
watch.
It works.
The GPS in you as
You
well.
could you tap on the?
I think it knows. I think I don't know.
Just walk around. Get up for a second. Walk around in a circle.
But it's
just for-
only to 0.1 of a thousandth.
Oh, no.
So yeah, it's not. I'd have to walk around 100
that
times.
sounds complicated.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll tell you
you've
what.
walked 1 point of 1,000 steps. Today.
I'll tell you what I'd be doing.
Failure.
I'd be doing number 3, competitive mobile phone throwing with your
Yeah.
fucking watch. It's an offshoot. It's watch
Yeah.
throwing, but it's the same
Yeah,
game.
it's the same
They
thing.
try to pass it off as a different sport, but we all know that it's the same thing.
Same.
That sounds like fun. I've often wanted to do that. What about competitive saunering? so a sauna off.
So who's got this down? The Swedes and the Japanese.
Definitely.
This is like they're the medal.
Norwegians.
The Norwegians.
No, you'll find the Japanese are very good competitive eaters.
Really?
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, they always win the hot dog eating contests. They do.
They can inhale a dog.
They're just they just
They put it away.
train. So it's a very hot sauna. They stay in it, obviously, you know.
Until they
is it-
faint.
Who could stay there? That's like the competition we had the other week. Where you got to
Dangerous.
drink, play the Wii game, and you have to drink water.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to go to the toilet. That's who
No.
who can go for longest. And the woman died.
How?
Oh, she died.
She died of water in.
No.
Drowned.
No.
Drowned.
No, she had too much water and.
Drowned. Tough crowd. That's fact. What about professional toe wrestling?
No,
Is there such a
weird.
thing?
No.
There's the picture.
No,
Is
I'm
it
not okay
professional?
with that.
Well,
There it is.
There,
Toe wrestling.
toe wrestling.
Toe wrestling.
Oh.
It's gross.
Foot
It-
fetish.
this
I'm
brings-
thinking
but it brings
it's a
tinea
sexual
to a
experience
whole-
for some people.
Oh.
It's a
Competitive.
turn
What? So you throw your competitors off with tinea?
Yeah.
Oh, if you
I
had a-
mean, that must be a
bringing out the
problem.
tinea.
There must be a problem in the Olympic Village anyway, I would
Tinea.
have thought.
Tinea.
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 Tinnitus.
But then, like,
Definitely.
know, like that's a
Athlete's foot.
Athlete's
All up in
foot
each other's
on a
toes.
That's a lot of
massive
athletes'
scale.
feet because they're all athletes.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Did you
And-
piss on your you're pissing on your feet the whole
Does
time
that
you're
work?
in Rio?
Does that work? If you want to combat tinea
You
in
know,
a camping ground
Dunno, but
shower,
I just
Damn, it
wear-
feels good.
I just
and
wear
it
the
kind of
flip-flops.
gives me a bit of a boner.
yeah, and
Does
then
it?
you always
not
do
at
it
all.
before you get in the shower. Competitive shower pissing.
Well, it's up there. It's number 5, Tim.
Yeah,
So
oh.
you-
Uh,
Right, I'll tell you what number 5 is. Competitive stone skipping.
Across the water, or you skip around it.
Look at him go. He's
it's
skipping.
good skipping right there. That's a 9.5, 9.5, 9.7
I
in
saw
the skip.
one.
He's skipping on 1 foot.
There was actually one here that next to club swinging, which was skip, step, jump, hop, or something on your same website that I was
hop,
fact
skip, and jump?
checking.
Hop, skip, and jump from a standing start.
That's
Yes.
just triple jump.
Really?
So this was going to go on.
Oh, for a
Yeah, it was going to go with the standing high jump. You had the standing long jump, the standing triple jump. Take a run up.
The standing stand.
They must have been getting like 2 meters.
Yeah.
And then eventually the organisers went, this is lame. We cannot sell
shit.
any tickets. We've got this club swinging event. We've got this deer hunter.
We've matched up
we've
the
gotta
hop,
start-
skip, and jump. The
We've got solo synchronized
Fucking hell,
swimming.
that's
Yeah.
I don't think we really understand what
Yeah.
A
What
sport.
are we doing? What are we doing? Look at us. What have we become?
I don't know. Pistol dueling?
Is this when
Pistol
the
dueling.
Is
What-
this
what- what
when
do
the
we try that?
British, obviously the British, because I just don't feel that they're as athletic as the Australians and
That's
the. Is
fucking
this?
racist.
But don't you think like the Brits got there and they were like, oh, we'll just have a cup of tea, and then
I thought you were going to
Have
say
some
competitive
tea.
bad teeth.
With
thing.
them-
Hey,
that's
just go to it. And I'm
Oh.
moving right along. And my last one,
Right,
wife carrying.
is a sport.
It's a
Yeah,
sport.
it's a sport.
You
I
all know
think
that.
I think the more challenge is the husband carrying. Yeah.
But then again,
So the wife carrying, do they have like certain obstacles like the threshold?
of
The first year anniversary.
The first year anniversary.
You can get through that.
The,
You're fine.
The drunken night.
Yeah.
You know, when
The husband goes to
carry
the
wife
strip club
bed.
and comes home with beer breath, like that kind
Yeah,
of thing.
that kind of thing. It's a really long event.
Yeah.
You do see that every year, though.
What?
It's the traditional news story. So you always see dodgy dishwasher repairman. You see, you've got your every year you've got your Groundhog Day.
What are you talking about?
Well, you see
You've
the wife carrying.
completely lost-
You wait, and the guys rolling down the hill. You know that one? You see that every
yeah.
year.
Yeah, you do see that. And the guys riding the logs down the hill.
Yep.
Oh, right. Okay.
Log riding.
Fucking bored dudes out there. But at least the log
And
rolling dudes.
unsporty board dudes.
Yeah.
So they can't, they're not just going out playing footy and cricket. No.
No,
not gonna make the team.
hand-eye coordination at all. But I can
It's
get up.
the IT
I can
crowd.
drink a bottle of tequila and I can get up on a log. Okay, or I can roll myself down a hill every time.
I could sit on a log. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I'll go on that one. It's like the World Guinness Book of World Records.
Yep.
When they try and change the records into actual competing sports in the Olympics, I think that's what it's going to go as well. You know, like the how many razor blades can you swallow? How much glass can you eat? You know,
how many planes can you consume over a 10-year period?
how many boards can you crack with your forehead?
Does the Guinness Book of Records have the record for holding the most records? Is that a thing? Like if
when are they
they
going to do that?
hold-
The hundredth issue,
Getting all fucking smug
100th year anniversary. Yeah,
their stats and
Yeah,
But
whatnot.
that's right.
they're like, so we've just awarded ourselves. It was really tough. You know, we've got the
We had-
officiate.
We had 3 adjudicators.
Who is
down.
Guinness? Who is Guinness?
Well, he's the guy who made the drink.
Is it
Clearly.
the same guy?
I don't know.
And it probably is. It's
or a
probably
place. I don't know.
Guinness. It must. So is it Irish? The Guinness World Records. Do you think originally it was the Irish records,
And
they
they
were like,
PC'd it. They PC'd it.
What's
It was
PC'd?
originally the Eskimo pie, and they changed it to the
They used to be drunk leprechauns. We couldn't say that anymore, so we had to call it the
Irish.
The Irish.
Yeah,
TDD, whatever the hell else you want to put in there. I've got a question for you.
In what sport does Fanny Schmeller compete for Germany? A. Swimming. B. Show jumping. Or C. Skiing.
And your answer?
I'm going to go show jumping.
Show jumping?
Only because it's my favourite sport.
Well, I know that
Fanny Schmeller?
I know that.
Was she German?
Possibly.
Schmeller.
I just hope
Fanny Schmeller.
I just hope that it's swimming. So when they're coming up to the podium or whatnot, it could be Misty Hyman, Fanny Schmeller. She's a real swimmer. Misty Hyman.
So what's your answer?
You're looking at me like I
No,
made that
I'm
shit
not
up.
because
All right.
I've heard that
Fact police him.
surname. No, I've heard that surname before.
Misty Fanny Schmeller.
And Misty
so
Hyman.
what was your answer?
I'm going swimming.
It was skiing. Oh, there you go.
Sorry.
That's all right. I'll edit that little bit out where your
blast.
tooth hit the microphone.
No, it was my beverage.
And now I can't edit it out because we talked about it.
Oh.
So,
And
all right.
no.
So, look, I think that's
The Olympics?
that's the Olympics.
That's
and
everything
actually,
you
that
need
is
to know about the Olympics, isn't
everything you need to know.
We are the winners. Watch us glimmer. Like the sun, we're the champions. We're in control, body and soul. We push ourselves to the maximum. The champions.
North,
East,
west,
south.
Is it the news?
Yes. Remarkable slug can sever its own head and grow a new body.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah.
So that's the news?
That is the news. So the body can't grow a new head. Fair enough. The head can grow a body, though.
Okay.
See?
Oh, I've gotcha.
Yeah. Goes the other ways.
Right.
Goes down ways, not up ways.
Okay.
It's hard for a mindless body to make a brain.
Same with a lizard.
Tails and whatnot.
Yeah, it drops its tail. It can grow a new tail, but the tail doesn't grow until another lizard.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Nah.
Or does that make worms? Is that how worms are made?
It's basically, yeah.
I don't know. You do the science. Japanese researchers recently found the incredible ability of seen the incredible abilities of a sea slug to basically sever its own head and simply grow a new body, complete with fresh, vital organs. Delicious for the
next person.
delicacies.
Yeah.
Could you start a head farm, slug head farm?
Right. We're farming slug bodies.
Yeah, so we've the first batch. We've done 1,000 slugs. Right, we've cut his bodies off. We've had the slug soup.
Caged or?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
I think we cage them.
box them.
Box 'em,
Perspex box.
Yeah.
Or
I
aquariums.
think you just come along, snip off the head, like the head's in a collar, snip off the body.
Yeah, and then they grow collars back. I don't know what happens in the in between, right? So do you need to feed the head to give it energy to produce the body? Then if so, where does the food go once the head eats the food? Like, how does this work?
Yeah.
Science.
Are we hooking up tubes straight to the slug's mouth,
and then out?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, once it's dropped its bod, you drip feed it just less food. Because
so
most of it's
take
dripping out the throat.
Okay, or do a human caterpillar scenario.
Oh yeah.
Where you join the head to the other.
Are you talking about a centipede?
Centipede, and you join the slug of the other head to the bottom of the slug because the food's just going straight through. He gets his nutrients, goes through all the way down to the bottom.
Is this to save on slug food?
This is save on slug.
I tell you, so far we've got Perspex boxes. We're going to need a lot of these things. Each one's got to have a collar, a feeding tube.
Yeah.
Like the costs are going up for this slug.
All right, I'm out. we won't do it. Autonomy, the behaviour whereby an animal sheds or discards one or more of its own appendages. See #appendix lizard tail. Usually as a self-defense mechanism. #parentheses lizard's tail. Only to grow them back later, just like a lizard, is well documented in the animal world. However, autonomy usually involves limbs or tails, appendages that don't feature vital organs.
Not the whole bloody body.
Yeah. which is why a sea slug that can apparently sever its own head, then grow a new body, complete with these vital organs, has stunned
Question.
Japanese scientists.
Slugs don't have arms or legs, do they?
Nah.
Yeah, so the only appendage they're going to get rid of really is the
Is the
entire body.
Yeah, you're right. That's just one appendage.
Yeah.
It is an appendage.
Yes.
The whole thing is.
You're a
Same
towel.
with worms. Worms are appendages.
Yeah, I guess just one long
Yeah,
appendage.
one long arm, or is he a long body?
That's a bloody
Right?
good
Or is he?
philosophical question.
Because I think isn't there a head on either end at some stage?
I think he's one of the
One spews
wormos.
poo, one eats food.
I think the wormos, he's one-headed, but as soon as you chop him in half, he grows another head. Now, is that
I don't
how
know
they
about
work?
that. I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure once you cut a earthworm in half with a shovel,
Yeah.
he's dead. I'm not saying two halves scurry off. I'm saying blood and or guts. You know what I mean?
Damn it.
It's a conundrum, but
Well,
science
it's
is bloody everywhere.
even like digging a hole, you're going to be killing stuff. You're just trying to dig
but
a bloody hole.
Also, all we getting out of this is the old chin rub. Going, life is a curious thing. Does it go in the curious oddities section of a newspaper, for instance? Like, how are we going to use that to our benefits apart from the slug feeding farm?
Yeah.
Idea. All right, let's go back to the drawing board.
I think we do. We need to go back to the drawing board for sure.
What purpose does it serve to even really know that? It's one of those moments.
Yeah, it is. Here's another one for snails.
Yeah.
Well, it's a slug, actually, and one of our friends and no-time listener, Dave. I've tried to get him on here.
Okay.
This slug is evil, probably signed off to me. Oh, no, this is the message from him. I was reading it.
Okay. Yeah.
But have a look at it. It's a new type of slug.
He's almost fluorescent in skin tone.
He is. Zombie snail with flashing neon eyes. Yeah, so
It's hypnotic. It's the hypno toad.
Hypno slug.
They're calling it a slug, but he's got a massive shell on his back.
Zombie snail with flashing neon eyes stalks freaks out hiker.
Really slowly.
Flashing neon
eyes
stalks freaks out.
Eye stalks. Yeah, there's no comma in there. There should be a comma
Zombie
in there.
snail with flashing neon eyes stalks freaks out hiker.
Yeah, that's
New York Post, you're dropping your game.
Yeah, you really are. It's not. That wasn't your fault that time.
Well,
that was actually
this time it wasn't my fault. A colourful gastropod caught the eyes of hiker Lynn Ruin, who spotted the zombie creature with flashing lights, dragging itself across a hillside
very slowly
in Taiwan's Changjiang County earlier this month.
So new species, you reckon?
Well,
or we crawled out of the toxic slime. He's the new
dunno.
toxic Avenger. We're going to get Snail Man. We're going to get...
You've touched on something from another episode when we were doing future predictions. I did predict that this year
there will be toxic snails.
Well, I said there was going to be at least another dozen or so species.
You did say that.
I did.
You did say that.
Well,
so that's one.
Well, I just go on
more.
average. They usually do each year. It's not much of a prediction rather than a...
Yeah, okay. I reckon he's seen some shit. That guy.
Yeah. What, with those eyes?
Are we talking evolution right there?
Or is it just that no one's ever bothered to bloody see him?
Look down.
Yeah. Or is it maybe they're only fluoro a couple of days of the month?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No, I hear you, mate. Yeah. Don't just give him some space when he's having his fluoros. Yeah.
Science. And that's the news.
that is the news. Man.
Was it news or not news?
I'm going to say not news. I'm going to say science. That should have been so science. But it is anyway. It's in the news. Or is it?
Well, that's another episode in the tank.
In the
bag, wrapped it
in the bank, in the tank.
Yeah.
Well, you've been listening to the STEEZ
with Jezbot
and Timmy Taco.
And thank you for listening. Please join us again next week or the week after.
Or the week after. We don't know. It's hard to tell these days.
It sure is.
We're trying. I'm trying better than you. I don't see many pods that you guys are putting up, so go fuck. Okay, I'll see you later.